to All Nighter with David Rue. Princeton's first and only late-night talk show. While we encourage you to laugh your booties off, keep in mind that you are a studio audience, so please refrain from disrupting inappropriateness. Before we begin, we'd like to thank our generous sponsors. All Nighter with David Drew is made possible by PNC Nurses. We're glad initiations were worth it for you. Boy Scouts, coming soon to gays. Girl Scouts, promoting character through junk food. Mental Health Week 2, Prozac Week. And Terrace Club, admittedly too inclusive. Thank you. And now welcome out your all-nighter host, David Drew.
First guest, we have the new editor-in-chief of the Daily Princeton. We're going to talk a little bit about his big new job, and then we're going to have him participate in our own installment of Love and Lust in the Orange Bubble. On this show means he has to make out with Adam in a large inflatable hamster ball. After that, we have visual arts professor and avant-garde film critic Adam Sidney. Why he agreed to be on the show since we're pretty mainstream here. We still have a lot to ask him about movies, sex, and his wonderful beard. That's great. Then we're going to wrap things up with the excellent musical duo of Casey Colby and Gisei Kim. Casey's original songs on guitar and cello. Gisei has some problems with English, but is super fluent in cello. So she's really going to be in her element tonight. Because we love her. A lot's been happening. It's been a while since we had a show. A lot to catch up on. For instance, last week President Obama gave his first State of the Union address of his second term. A disturbing fact came out of that address, though, when the president revealed that 70,000 of the nation's bridges are structurally deficient. Yeah, we're in trouble. Easiest policy solution: please stop hiring Princeton grads just because they've taken bridges. A macaroni bridge and a steel bridge, it's not. Huge new internet fad. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with Harlem Shake at this point. These videos have been popping up all over YouTube, in which, you know. Con los rush out and we all dance.
Oh, no, these people aren't paying for a seat. That's all we can afford. Just 14 seconds.
I'm kind of glad. I'm getting tired. Out of the Vatican. Yeah, big news out of the Vatican last week. For the first time since 1415, the Pope is actually going to resign. Yeah, even stranger news, at the end of next week, God's going to step down, and then he's going to take the reins for a little bit. This is huge. That's, 600 years of uninterrupted popedom. The Vatican really just did not see this one coming.
Oh, did not see.
Did not see this one coming. We kind of forgotten about that. As a people. Yeah, sort of let that one go. Big environmentalist news. Yeah, last week thousands descended on Washington, D.C. to protest the Keystone XL natural gas pipeline that's in the works. Yeah, and similar on-campus news, my roommate peed our couch after being attached to the Keystone Light Pipeline. Diplomatic relations are really sour in that regard. Last week on HBO, big Beyonce news. Yeah, HBO.
She's not here.
HBO aired a documentary that features some of the first ever live footage of Jay-Z and Beyonce starring Blue Ivy. Controversy soon struck, however, when it was revealed that Blue Ivy's first words were actually lip synced. Big corporate mergers, actually. So U.S. Airlines and American Airlines announced that they're going to merge to form the largest airline in the world.
It's about time that airlines got the right to merge in this country.
Adam, I'm totally with you. Bizarre twist, though, the airlines have decided to take each other's last names. So they will be going by U.S. and American Airlines.
What happens if one of their children marries another airline?
That's, yeah. It's just a chain. All right, anyway. President Obama recently came back from a 3-day golf vacation. Kind of controversial in that he played a few rounds with still sort of disgraced pro Tiger Woods. People thought he shouldn't have been playing with Tiger Woods because of the cheating scandal in 2009. Obama responded by saying, "Look, guys, this is my one chance to play with like another really awesome black golfer. Like this is kind of it for me. Please let me have this one."
What about Arnold Palmer?
Not black.
Don't follow golf.
What else is happening? Big news from the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland. Yes. Researchers there have found out that there is a finite end to the stability of all matter in the universe. Something that's just going to all just come apart. My divorced Uncle Phil has been yelling the same thing for years, and nobody is listening.
I have a divorced Uncle Phil too, but he mostly just cranks it to old episodes of MASH.
He masturbates to the television show MASH.
What? Okay. He just really gets off on like subtle social commentary. He is divorced, I think.
Yeah. Last week, a teenager in Texas was allowed to continue her pregnancy despite the wishes of her parents that she have an abortion. Yeah, her boyfriend on the court steps told reporters, quote, "She and I are so happy to have this behind us so that we can focus on raising our future son or daughter. Also, so I can focus on getting laid again, because guess what? Got laid, that's what made this happen. Gonna get laid a bunch more. It's gonna be sick as fuck." And unquote. Police in Chicago actually are warning passengers against using their smartphones on train platforms. Apparently, an armed robber has been going around sort of targeting people who are distracted by apps. Police advise either just putting away your phone or downloading the app. Look out, he's right behind you.
Right.
Police actually thought that they had identified the robber and suspect. They found him in the background of the photo, except for he had cat whiskers painted on and then the photo self-destructed. One of the Snapchats. Big news on campus, actually, for Maddie College. Maddie has announced that they are going to be hosting in the residential college a sort of arts commune. So interested sophomores or upperclassmen who are interested in art can all go live together in a row of singles in Edwards. Because nothing better breeds disillusionment and loneliness that creates good art than living in a row of singles in Edwards. That's a laugh. Oh, fight!
You peer out. Any friends out there? No.
Finally, Alec Baldwin under investigation this week after a New York Post reporter captured him going on a slur and curse-filled rant. Yeah, really horrible stuff. Alec's wife actually came to his defense pretty quickly on Twitter, saying that the only reason he had to go out and fight the paparazzi was because he had gone out to buy her a melon. Police promptly dropped all charges because it was really stupid that he had to just go out and buy her a single melon. Honestly, he called the reporter crackhead and an asshole, told him to suck his dick. And again, the police said, really, he probably needs a dick suck if his wife is just making him go out by a single fucking
It sounds like a really weird episode of 30 Rock.
Well, it's unreasonable. Okay, look, he probably had to go out, buy stamps later. He could have just waited. Here's honey, go out, buy stamps and melon. Okay, one trip instead of 2 trips. Okay. You know what? How about I'll get back to my desk in this cleverly planned segue that we wrote.